In this presentation, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood and, let's be honest, most internet famous science programs out there. HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. You've probably seen wild claims online about it controlling the weather, causing earthquakes, and even mind control. Sounds like a Marvel villain's weekend project, right? Let's unpack what HAARP really is, meet a few of the key people linked to it, and then peek into some of the conspiracy theories that just won't quit. HAARP is basically a big science experiment in Alaska. It was designed to study the ionosphere. That's the part of the Earth's upper atmosphere that's filled with charged particles. Think of it like Earth's cosmic Wi-Fi zone. It plays a big role in GPS signals, radio communication, and how solar flares mess with our electronics. HAARP uses high-frequency radio waves to temporarily heat up small areas of the ionosphere so scientists can study how it reacts. The main tool for all of this is a massive field of antennas, 180 of them to be exact, spread out over about 30 acres. Yep, it's big, but not secret. You can even visit it on open house days. So, why poke the sky with radio waves? Well, this research helps us understand things like why GPS sometimes glitches, how to improve communications during solar storms, and how charged particles affect satellites and even power grids. It's not some secret lab trying to summon Thor. It's a bunch of scientists trying to make sure your Uber gets to you on time and your airplane doesn't lose contact mid-flight. Now let's talk about a couple of the names linked to HAARP, especially when it comes to the theories. First, there's Dr. Nick Bajik Jr. He co-wrote a book back in the 1990s called Angels Don't Play This HAARP. The book claims HAARP can do way more than it says, like control the weather or affect our minds. That book became super popular among conspiracy fans. Then there's Nick Bajik III, his son. He's actually a politician now and owns a chunk of the publishing company that put out his dad's book. But here's the twist. He's publicly said he doesn't support the theories or even participate in the company's decisions. Basically, that's Dad's thing, not mine. Okay, now for the juicy stuff, the conspiracies. 1. Weather control. Some folks believe HAARP can control weather, steering hurricanes, causing floods, even starting droughts. Sounds like a supervillain plot, right? Problem is, it's just not scientifically possible. HAARP doesn't have the power or scale to change weather. It's like saying a toaster can melt a glacier. 2. Earthquakes and volcanoes. Another theory is that HAARP can trigger earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. But again, there's zero evidence for this. The Earth's tectonic plates don't really care what we're doing up in the ionosphere. 3. Mind control. Yep, some claim HAARP can mess with your brainwaves or even make people feel things. Spoiler alert, scientists have debunked this hard. If HAARP could control thoughts, someone probably would have figured out how to use it to win every election by now. Honestly, HAARP looks spooky if you don't know what it is. It's isolated, it has a massive antenna array, and it uses radio frequencies that most of us don't understand. Mix that with a lack of public knowledge and a few books and videos full of speculation, and boom, you've got a conspiracy cocktail. Also, let's be real. People love a good mystery. It's more exciting to imagine a secret government weather weapon than a science lab studying radio waves. Here's the deal. HAARP has nothing to hide. Their research is public. They work with universities. They host open houses. And no, they don't have a secret underground lair. Sorry. Even government agencies like NOAA and scientists at the University of Alaska Fairbanks have repeatedly said, there's nothing nefarious going on. Of course, that's exactly what the nefarious person would say. I hear you. HAARP is not a Bond villain base. It's basically a big outdoor science classroom. Here's what I think is important. Critical thinking matters. When something sounds too wild to be true, like a lab in Alaska controlling hurricanes, it probably isn't true. Always check sources, look for the science, and don't let clickbait do your thinking for you. And hey, the real science of HAARP, it's cool enough without the conspiracies. Studying the ionosphere helps us understand space weather, improve communication, and maybe even keep astronauts safer. Unless you don't think there are any astronauts, that we've never been into space. So here's the wrap up. HAARP is a real research program. It studies the ionosphere using radio waves. It's not controlling weather, mines, or tectonic plates. But it is a great example of how science and mystery can sometimes collide in the public imagination. If you want to visit HAARP for yourself, they even have open house days where you can walk the grounds and talk to actual scientists. Just don't ask them about controlling your neighbor's Wi-Fi. They've already heard that one before.